In this video, we're going to cover three special pairs of angles. You have complementary angles, supplementary angles, and vertical angles. Let's start with complementary angles. Those are angles whose sum is 90. In other words, they add up to 90. So if they wanted to know the complement of a 70-degree angle, we would do 90 minus 70 and get 20. So 70 and 20 are complementary. Supplementary angles are angles whose sum adds to 180. They add to an entire line, right? So if we wanted the supplement of 110, we would do 180 minus 110, which is 70. 110 plus 70, those are supplementary angles. Let's do some examples. So it says find, let's see what we're finding, DBC. Okay, DBC. We are looking for this angle right here, okay? And we know that this angle is 62, so ABD is 62. See that little square? That means these two add to 90. So if we do 90 minus 62, then we get 28, and we find out that the measure of this angle is 28 degrees. Let's try a supplemental one. Okay, it says we have the measure of ABD. Okay, that's this one, ABD. We're talking about this one. The measure, oh, that was terrible. Let me try that again. That's better. The measure of ABD is 66 greater than DBC, and they are supplementary angles. Find the measure of each angle. Okay, so we know this one is 66 greater, so we're going to add 66 to something, but we don't know what DBC is. Okay, we don't know what this angle is, so we're just going to call it X. And this one is 66 greater, so it is X plus 66. Now we can add these together to equal 180 because they form a straight line. So X plus 66 equals 180. Now you can add your X's together. That gives you 2X plus 66 equals 180. We want to get X by itself, so we're going to subtract 66 from both sides here. Then we get 2X equals 114. Divide by 2. And we get X equals 57. So what we know now is that this one is 57. Now we can get this one by doing 57. Okay, if this is X, 57. 57 plus 66 is equal to 123. You could have also done 180 minus 57, and you would get 123. So there are a couple of ways to solve that. Now let's talk about vertical angles. Vertical angles are formed when you do two lines and they form an X. Okay, so with vertical angles, the angles across from each other are the same. So here, these would be the same, and these would be the same. So it says if the angle, this angle measures 68, what else do you know? Well, I know that angle 1 is 68 because they're vertical. So I've got that. Now what I want to do is see if I can figure out the others. Well, I know that these are supplementary, okay? So angle 1 and 2 are supplementary. Let me redraw that so it's not quite as bad. It's a little better there. So 1 plus 2 equal 180. Well, I know this one is 68. So to get angle 2, if I do 180 minus 68, I find out that this one is 112. And if this one is 112, then this one here, number 3, is also 112 because they are vertical angles, and vertical angles are equal.